Sonya's Journey to Embrace Her True Light by Reuben White. On the south side of Atlanta, Georgia, lived a woman named Sonya. Her life was a garden of vibrant metaphors, a delicate fabric woven with figurative threads that painted her existence. She was a graceful rose, beautifully unique in her own way, but she carried a deep longing to be loved and admired by all, as if she were a solitary star in the midnight sky, yearning for the entire universe to notice her glow. As a child, Sonya faced a storm of past trauma, a tempest that seemed to haunt her dreams. She remembered the days when her voice felt lost in the shadows of her parents' arguments, like a whisper carried away by the wind. Her heart was a delicate porcelain figurine, shattered by the harshness of her early years. It was in the fragments of her past that she found her first metaphorical treasure, the strength to pick up the pieces. Her healing journey began with the metaphorical first rays of dawn, breaking through the darkest night. Sonya understood that she needed to seek her own light, and in doing so, she would find her true self. She delved deep into her heart and discovered the courage to heal. Her heart was like a phoenix, reborn from the ashes of her past. The village she lived in was a metaphorical garden, each neighbor a different type of flower. Sonya, however, was like a chameleon, adapting herself to blend in with the colors around her. Her identity was a puzzle with missing pieces, but she was determined to find them. Sonya yearned to be like the vibrant tulips that swayed with the breeze, showing their true colors without fear, and not like the ivy that merely clung to the shadows of others. Sonya decided to cultivate her own garden of self-love. It was a task as complex as nurturing the metaphorical tree of life, and she watered it with tears and patience. In her pursuit, she met a wise old woman who became her metaphorical compass, showing her the path to self-acceptance. Sonya's soul was like a beautiful butterfly emerging from a cocoon, her wings unfurling to reveal her vibrant, authentic self. One of Sonya's biggest metaphorical obstacles was her constant desire to please everyone. It was like carrying a backpack filled with boulders, each representing the heavy weight of expectations. She was like an old oak tree, standing tall, but weighed down by the branches of approval-seeking. Sonya needed to learn that not everyone would appreciate her unique blossoms, and that was perfectly okay. As Sonya walked along her journey, she encountered various metaphors that illuminated her path. She was like a bee, diligently collecting drops of wisdom from the flowers of experience, her heart a hive of knowledge. She learned to savor the sweetness of her own nectar, to rely on her inner strength rather than external validation. The metamorphosis of her spirit continued, and she emerged as a radiant sunflower, proudly facing the light. In her quest for self-love, Sonya met a man named Samuel. He was like a lighthouse, a beacon of strength and support. Samuel taught her the importance of having a love that was as vast and endless as the ocean. Sonya realized that love could not be measured by the approval of others, but by the depth of connection she shared with those who truly understood her. Their love was like a river, flowing through the metaphorical landscape of their lives. Together, they weathered the storms of doubt and fear, their love like a sturdy bridge, connecting their hearts. Samuel's unwavering love was the shelter Sonya needed to withstand the metaphorical rain of insecurity. With him, she was like a phoenix taking flight, soaring higher than she ever thought possible. As Sonya and Samuel continued their journey together, they discovered a hidden metaphorical treasure deep within the forest of their souls: forgiveness. Sonya had to learn to forgive herself for all the times she had compromised her authenticity to gain the favor of others. She was like a gentle stream, washing away the debris of past mistakes, allowing fresh, clear waters to flow. The art of forgiveness was the key to unlocking her heart's true potential. But as Sonya's metaphorical garden of self-love flourished, she faced the greatest challenge of her life. Her parents, who had been a source of past trauma, returned to her life, seeking forgiveness and reconciliation. Sonya's heart was like a battlefield, torn between the love she held for her parents and the pain they had caused her. She was like a fragile snowflake, trying to find balance between warmth and vulnerability. In a powerful and metaphorical confrontation, Sonya faced her parents. It was a tempestuous encounter, filled with thunderous words and lightning strikes of emotion. The storm was fierce, but it also held the promise of renewal. Sonya's parents, too, were like fragile vessels, each cracked and weathered by their own past. As they embraced forgiveness, the storm subsided, and a rainbow of healing appeared in the sky. Sonya's heart swelled with love and acceptance, like a garden blooming after a long winter. The metaphors in her life had transformed her into a strong, vibrant oak tree, unburdened by the need to please everyone. She was a sunflower, basking in the warmth of self-love, and a phoenix, rising above her past. Her metamorphosis was complete, and she radiated the light of authenticity. With Samuel by her side and her parents by her heart, Sonya found herself in a place she had once thought impossible. She was loved and cherished for who she truly was. The metaphorical tapestry of her life had become a masterpiece, each thread a symbol of her strength, resilience, and growth. And so, the village that had once been a garden of metaphorical flowers witnessed Sonya's transformation. She had blossomed into a vibrant, authentic self, no longer burdened by the need to be liked by everyone. Her story was a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that the journey to self-love was a path worth traveling. The moral of Sonya's story was like a tearful rain, cleansing the souls of those who heard it. It whispered that the most powerful love, the most profound acceptance, and the most enduring beauty could only be found within one's own heart. And so, Sonya's journey to embrace her true light became a metaphor for all of us, a reminder to nurture our own gardens, to be the sunflowers in our own lives, and to rise like phoenixes from the ashes of our past. In the end, Sonya's journey was a heartfelt tribute to the human spirit, an inspiring testament to the power of self-love and forgiveness. Her story was like a brilliant star in the midnight sky, shining brightly and reminding us all that we, too, have the potential to illuminate the world with our authentic, beautiful light.